Good evening, everyone. Welcome into the second live stream today. I hope you guys are all having a good day so far, and I hope I can make it better here live. We have a slight risk of severe weather in place for this evening. I see Max Weather Pulse in the chat, Indoor Baseball WX. Welcome back to the stream, Texas. YOLO Pause 57, welcome in. Tropical Caribbean, welcome in. Great to see you guys on this evening forecast. Hopefully we can get a lot more people in here because we do have a slight risk, and some of you guys are going to be like, oh, it's on the lower side of things. And it is. It is only a slight risk of severe weather, but I think that it is definitely something that is worth me going live today. And I do want to thank Will Bratton WX for the picture, the model. You can go check out his website. He has all of the outlooks on his website, and I used it for the thumbnail, and I have it on my stream. So thank you to him. Also, a big thank you to WXRundown. I'm official partner of WXRundown. So thank you for all the partnerships. They've been really, really nice to me. They had the GFS model come out yesterday, so they've had a lot of big updates coming to the website. But all right, we're gonna switch over to the radars here. And yeah, I hope you guys like the new setup. I've been working on this for a few days. Just to get the colors down was so difficult, and I changed a bit of the alerts, and the hardest thing for me to do was changing it so the alerts have like look, now it says new flash flood warning. It used to just say new flash flood warning for all of them. Now I'll say if it's upgraded, which is two different. Updated mean like it was let's say the polygon where the storm was just got changed so it looked different. But today I have fixed that. We still have alerts at the top. You should be able to hear. I actually didn't hear it. Let me do this. Control audio. Now I should be able to hear it. Now I just gotta boom. All right. But yeah, now the model maps, or the things at the top, I should say. This is the current SPC outlook, and it's gonna be a way soon to where it scrolls through all of them, and that'll be pretty cool whenever I get that. That should be in the next stream here. But let me know if you guys throughout this stream like this new setup that we got going on here. So we got a few people in here, so hope you guys are having a good night so far. And we're just gonna dive right into it. We have a few severe thunder. If I can get this thing to work here again. I hope it's back. I'm not sure if it is. We should be back though. I'm gonna wait to see if the stream. Oh, we are back. Okay. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Into the stream. I figured out that it was something with WXRundown. I'm gonna have to fix WXRundown for now. This is gonna be what I'm using for like the next probably like 30 minutes or something. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get everything figured out here while we're live. But we will have that sorted out here soon. I apologize for that. The stream is not gone. It was just my OBS crashed because so much stuff. I'm gonna turn a few things off on here. Hopefully that'll help it. The lightning strikes is probably a big one. I can already feel it better than it was. And I might have to do the cameras. It seems like everything's good now. Alright. Just make sure that we have everything okay. We will turn the cameras back on, but just to make sure that they don't like explode my PC. I'm gonna use it with this. Alright. Well, we should be back now. We should be okay. Of course, I have to turn the audio back on. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. We're good now. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. It's not a dead stream. We're still here. All right. And we are sponsored or powered by WXRundown, but we also are going to be using another program today called Agua Zero WX. And the only reason we're using this is so we can see watches. Like, look, for some reason on WXRundown, I'm about to talk to him about it. It doesn't show the watches. However, on here, as you can see, this is the severe thunderstorm watch. So until we can get that figured out, which it was the same problem last time we did a coverage as well. I have to turn the county borders down to minimum. Was that really the big problem there? To just turn everything all the way down? I mean, it's alright now. Okay, but yeah, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning with half dollar size hail, so this is a pretty dangerous situation. If you find yourself in this warning, you need to take shelter. 60-mile-an-hour winds, you can see along that line, that is some insane wind gusts we're seeing there. This is going to be for Adams, Allen, Wells, and Van Wert is in Ohio. So Wells, Allen, and Adams is in Indiana. And this is right along the Indiana into Ohio border there. So you need to be making sure that you're inside. When that, like I say a lot, the combination of 60-mile-an-hour winds with half dollar size hail, that's going to be very destructive. So you want to make sure that you're in shelter away from that. Not to mention we have quarter size hail up the road. And then we have a storm that's just starting with the 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. And you can see this will continue moving towards Defiance. And then down the line, I mean, we got to start talking about central Ohio at this. By the end of tonight, it will start to work its way kind of towards Columbus area. Towards central Ohio, at least. Right now, this is the big cluster of storms that we're watching. You can see it almost looks like a hurricane. You see how it looks, all that precip's feeding around it, and it looks like an eye there? Pretty crazy things that's going on over here. But I do want to mention that we also do have another risk of severe weather. It's not just that one. We have a large marginal risk that goes through Nebraska, South Dakota, and up through North Dakota. I do want to mention there should be a risk. I would, if it was me, I was at the National Weather Service, I'd put a risk over Tennessee and Alabama, as we've seen countless severe thunderstorm warnings today in this area, and I think there's actually one ongoing over here. Yeah, there is. There's one ongoing in northern Alabama right now with 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts from Moulton. It's going to be Lawrence and Morgan in Alabama with the 60-mile-an-hour winds tag. So again, these storms that have the 60-mile-an-hour winds are nuts. Literally nuts. And then we have over Kansas, we still have that severe thunderstorm warning as well with penny-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. This is going to go for the next 16 minutes. So if you're tuning in from this warning here in Kansas, the hazards are 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts up to penny-sized hail. And I've never seen this. They have a advisory out on here for blowing dust. So it's the possibility that along Highway 83 here that we see some blowing dust, as this storm has some, from what we can see, some very intense precip associated with that. If we take a look at the rotation, we're not going to see much on there. And I'm going to take a look at the rotation again on the northern ones, because a few of them have some indications of rotation, but you can also see the radar is not too close to it. You can see there's some areas where we have some very, very strong wind gusts, but we can also, a key thing that WXRundown exclusively has the RDA, or the rotation detection algorithm. You see that is detecting some rotation here along Highway 30. And you can see it's going to be just to the south of McGill, moving kind of parallel eastward. So down the line, we got to start talking about this rotation area going towards Scott, Hoagland, and Cavett. But again, this is down the line. This is not going to be right now. So that is in a severe thunderstorm warning as well. And if we take a look at this, I mean, it matches up. And you notice this line of thunderstorms, we're just going to have to look for little notches that show up. And they can be very quick. Little notches that just show up. And then by the next radar scan, they're gone. It's just how it works. Sometimes. And I apologize. The stream may lag a bit from just Wi-Fi, man. It's because I'm running so much on one computer. soon we should have that all figured out. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning. I believe this is new, or was this just... Okay, never mind. It's not a new. I just looked at my screen and I guess I saw a flash and I thought it was new. Nope, we'll get an alert whenever there's a new severe thunderstorm warning. It should play the noise for severe thunderstorm warning and tornado warnings. That should be it, though. Whenever it shows every other alert, it should be perfectly silent. And it should show, what I'm really waiting to see is if it actually shows new, updated, expired, or upgraded. Because that is like the game changer if it shows that. There's so much precipitation here on this northern end. That is just crazy. I want to take a look at what this looks like on the MRMS and see if this is associated with any sort of low. Because, okay, it's definitely along a warm front. Warm/cold front here. And this is where the storms fire off. You can see the trough located just to the west of that. And that's probably what's going to be triggering all of these storms. If we take a look at what's going on through the Atlantic right now, what's actually cool is the WXRundown team has put together, which you can't really see right now because I have the tropic turned off. If I turn it on here, then you should see it. So yeah, you can see that now we have access to all of these outlooks. You see 40% in the next 7 days. But what is really cool is that they have added the tropic waves into here. So now I don't really have to use the I don't really got to use the surface map anymore because now we can see the surface map on here. I'm still going to use it for the high pressure ridge and like when we see the lows moving through and we can tell if anything's intensified. But I'm going to talk about him to add in that soon. That surface map in here. He should have it. It shouldn't be that hard to add in. We also have a bunch of new things over here. You can see severe camera wall. This shows you what cameras in the world that we have access to on our live stream are closest to the highest priority warning, which would right now be that considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Wyoming. And you can see that right now we have a few. This is in a severe thunderstorm warning in Indiana. And you can see that intense shaking starting to take place. You guys see that? It's starting to shake pretty quickly. We have some people driving across the road and all of the feeds have just cut off. We'll gain access to them again. What is going on here in Missouri under an extreme heat warning? There's just like a blue car on the side of the road. I've never seen that. What? Also, we have, I'm not sure if we have access to Sky yet. Yeah, we don't have access to Sky yet, but hopefully soon we can be able to talk to it. Be awesome. Wait, there's also this. I don't know if he's updated this. Oh, yes, okay. You can now see the creator directory. So this is the creators that are associated with pretty much associated with WXRundown. I don't know why I was stuttering there. See, WXRundown obviously is on here. We have Weston's Weatherwise, which is also the newest, I believe, member. And then you have me, of course, sitting here. You see Atlantic Gulf. And you can see I just kind of copied some stuff, giving you accurate and reliable weather information. Owner of Liam Cyclone Center, future meteorologist, official WXRundown partner. Yeah, you can come on their website, take a look at this, and you can see everyone that's associated with it. You can also view me English. I didn't know that. And you can join my line. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. You guys can share your location. Feel free to do that. And I will put that on screen here later whenever we get more people in here. Let's take a look again on Agua Sierra. This is this severe thunderstorm watch. This goes for the next hour and 39 minutes and encompasses most of northern Indiana. Only the western sides of Indiana are the ones that are not in this warning. And then it goes as far as, there's one county that's included in this, but we just did get that up. That's literally, what is that timing? We just got an update right now. We just got a brand new one that has been issued. So we have a brand new, if you have a NOAA weather radio, if you're watching a TV right now, your TV's most likely going pretty crazy right now because we do have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued, and it goes for the next 4 hours and 39 minutes right now. So if you're in, and this is most of northern Ohio, northwestern Ohio, almost all of it is accompanied in that severe thunderstorm watch. And this means you have to watch out for the potential of some severe thunderstorms that can produce large, damaging winds. And you can see tornadoes. They're on there. So 2+ tornado, about under a 5%, and a strong tornado below a 2%. And you can see the wind stuff, all of this. Max wind, they think the max wind in any of these severe storms, or any of the storms in here that reach that severe level criteria, are going to be around 60 miles per hour. Wait, what did it say? No way it did. Oh, God. No, there's going to be someone in the chat. No, it's good. Okay, we're good. But again, all of these will continue to work their way kind of west. So that's why we have just put out, or they have just put out, that there is this brand new severe thunderstorm watch that accompanies a lot of northern Ohio here. You can also see, look how far the radar goes out. And this is obviously very hard, like far in the atmosphere, but I saw it's pretty cool to show that. But yeah, we have a bunch of new severe thunderstorm watches. You can take a look around the United States. You can see this is the only region that has really all of that severe weather and whenever. We don't have a watch for any other area in the United States. So yeah, that's the watches, and now we'll get back to the warnings. Those are all the severe thunderstorm watches we have currently. And we'll check back on that if we get some more watches issued, of course. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm sure everyone that's watching this stream knows the difference between the severe thunderstorm watch, severe thunderstorm warning, and a tornado watch and tornado warning. Think of this. So, I'm going to use the taco analogy here. Think of a taco watch, when you use tornado warning, tornado watch. A taco watch, let's say you went to the store and you got all the ingredients to make like a taco for dinner, right? And then when you start making the taco, when you start putting those ingredients together, that's a taco warning. It's the same thing for tornadoes. So right now, and severe thunderstorms. So right now, this environment up here that they have just put out, all of this environment here in northern Ohio, this is like those ingredients for a taco, right? So this is where all the ingredients are. But it's not going to become a taco warning until all of these take those ingredients and actually start becoming severe thunderstorms, which they're already doing right now. So that's what the difference between a watch and a warning is. And you can see we have quite a few warnings out right now across Ohio. And that's my analogy of a watch versus a warning there. This one is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, I believe, right here. So yeah, we have, they're actually, none of them are considerable. Didn't we have a considerable severe warning, like, just a moment ago? I don't know. I swear we did. All of these right now are normal severe thunderstorm warnings, and we just did get another brand new severe thunderstorm warning. So if you're in the warning, now this is when you have to take action. Try to get to the center of your house and stay away from windows. As you can see, quarter-sized hail is coming your way, and 60 mile per hour winds. Most importantly, make sure you're not outside. When you have a severe thunderstorm going by with those crazy wind gusts, and then of course you have the possibility of tornadoes and severe thunderstorms, you want to make sure that you're not outside. That's the number one thing, pretty much, that I would recommend for you. Now let's take a look and see if we have any cameras that are in the path, which we do. We have a whole wall of cameras that we can come here and take a look at. We also have a chaser, which I don't know if he's out right now around, but we will take a look here in a moment. I just want to show you what the cameras are currently looking like. See, this the highest priority. So yeah, there is a considerable severe thunderstorm right now, all the way back here in, look at this. Yeah, we have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning all the way back here in Wyoming. So that just shows you this is not just a limited threat today. And we have a few cameras that are in the path of these severe thunderstorm warnings. Here's a one in Arizona. It doesn't look like we have any in the path of the severe thunderstorm warnings in Indiana and Ohio, unfortunately. This is apparently in a severe thunderstorm warning right now. You can see it looks like it's just broad daylight, but I guarantee if they showed another part of the camera, then that's when you start seeing the clouds. But right now, nothing is showing up on any of the cameras. And like I said, we do have an official chaser that is like a partner now with WXRundown. So now we'll have access to his feed. So shout out to him. That'd be cool to see. I'm loving that WXRundown is starting to get big. We're starting to see a lot of amazing people join. So great things. Great team of individuals, by the way. WXRundown, they're very nice. Talk to them almost every day. And look at this. Yep, we got a storm chaser, everyone. We're going to be keeping a close eye on his view here. This is Noah Miller. He's an official partner, I believe, with WXRundown. So, we'll be checking on him as he draws closer to these severe thunderstorms. As you can see right now, he's not really in much. But we are going to be watching as he works his way towards these warnings. And he might even be going to line it up for tomorrow. As you know, this is not only tomorrow. We have another risk of severe weather, which I don't know where it went. It's just not even showing. And of course, we have the day 3 severe weather outlook, which again, like I said earlier in my other live stream, this is going to be changed quite a bit. You can see now a lot of areas, a lot of our viewing area, especially when we go live to cover our specific region over here. You can see a lot of our area, almost all of, there's a lot of our area that's going to be impacted on Tuesday. So we're going to have to watch. And again, I think there's going to be some sort of enhanced risk issued for here. This is still 2 days out. This is on a day 3 outlook. So I'm almost positive that we're going to get an enhanced risk. And if not, this was just, I don't know. I don't like when the National Weather Service, they issue like day 5, day 4. This is what you have to watch out for. Like this here, this day 4, this should be definitely an enhanced risk by the time we get to the day 1. Because I think that's when, if you're predicting stuff that's like 8 days out, it better be significant. You better know with confidence that that's going to be a big thing that you have to talk about. If not, there's just issue a slight risk when you get to that date or the day before day. You know what I'm talking about. We have another new severe thunderstorm warning for the next hour and 16 minutes. It has Adams, Allen in Ohio. Okay, so we have Adams in Indiana, but then we have Allen in Ohio, Putnam in Ohio, and Van Wert in Ohio. And this is going to be for quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This will go for the next hour and 16 minutes. Once again, a very, very long time. You see, as of right now, don't see much rotation, but to back it up, we're definitely going to make sure that we use the rotation detector and see if it is detecting any rotation. And as of right now, it is not. So, no really areas that we have to watch right now for the potential of a tornado warning. However, we will be watching for the potential of a severe thunderstorm warning to keep going, or severe thunderstorms to keep going throughout this region. And again, if you're just tuning in, we have 2 big severe thunderstorm watches. Most of the environment over here is going to begin to, like that severe thunderstorm watch, when these storms get out, I don't think these are going to have a chance to kind of grow as the environment's starting to get more stable and the cape and everything's starting to go down as these severe thunderstorms have went by. But we do have that severe thunderstorm watch that still goes for almost all of northwestern Ohio, northeastern Indiana, back through northern Indiana, and even as far as western Indiana. And we have about 1 or 2 counties there in Michigan under a severe thunderstorm watch. This one got issued while we were here live, and it will go for the next 4 hours and 29 minutes. And as you can see, as I expected, this one only goes for the next 29 minutes up here. And again, this is that warning for Indiana, so we're not expecting much of any of these to have the chance that this one did and kind of develop into another big severe thunderstorm line like this one. So that's good to note here. And then we have these warnings out that they're gonna keep going for the next long time. And we currently have 14 severe thunderstorm warnings here on Slight Risk Day. And I believe then wasn't it? It was an enhanced risk actually. The first stream we did when we were partnered with WXRundown, we had the same sort of scenario, but we had an enhanced risk. But right before I went live, I missed a major tornado that was rated, I believe, in F3. Appleton, Wisconsin, got hit by an F3 tornado. That is nuts. Alright, let's take a look at... I want to kind of give like a future breakdown. So this is the storm arrival tool that the WXRundown team has made, and it auto-calculates based on the way the storm is moving. It'll auto-calculate what to expect. So down the line here, these storms, we're going to have to start talking about Bowling Green, Ohio at around 8:13 p.m., which is under an hour now. We have Rudolph, Ohio at 8:14 p.m. We have Findlay, Ohio at 8:16, Bloomdale at 8:19, and we have Fostoria at, I mean, this is a large list. We have that at 8:27, and we have about an hour from now, we have it reaching Cary, Ohio, so 8:34 p.m. it's going to be on your doorstep. And then all the way at the end of the line, we have Lincoln's, Ohio at 8:53 p.m. That's over an hour and a half. Around an hour and a half from happening. And the National Weather Service has just gone ahead and issued a tornado warning. So now we have a brand new tornado warning. If you guys are just tuning in, we have now a tornado warning for the next 42 minutes, and this was issued by NWS Northern Indiana. I don't see much rotation. I mean, it's definitely starting to develop there, but it's very weak. So that's how all of these start, though. They can pretty quickly become. We're gonna look at the RDA scan, see if that rotation, the rotation detection isn't like detecting it right now. I guess it's just too weak of a rotation area. But again, it is there, and the National Weather Service here in Northern Indiana has put that out. And it is going to be for Ohio, so this is going to go for the next 41 minutes. So we now have an active tornado warning, our first of the night here. Brand new tornado warning. Brand new. So again, if you're just tuning in, we have official tornado warning up here in Ohio. This is going to go for the next 41 minutes. It is a radar indicated, and there is a weak rotation. But if you live in Fulton or Williams, Ohio, you need to be in your shelter on the lowest floor away from windows. Treat this like you would treat a tornado. And you can see there is definitely rotation trying to start up here. And again, this is the scenario where these storms can produce tornadoes very quickly. We have Has Not Intel saying Folk Valley. Oh my goodness. What are we doing in the chat? But again, this is going to go for the next 40 minutes. And we can see that that is now on here as well. Rotation on Aguacero WX is still showing that, again, it's not that strong. We're looking at this on a bunch of different radar perspectives. And again, it's just not that strong of a couplet. But again, like I'm saying, these things can be issued. And by the next radar scan, this could be a very intense couplet of rotation. This is the scenario where we're just going to have these storms that very quickly produce tornadoes. Like, it could already just be gone. And we're going to take a look at some of the rotation scans over the last few and see if this... So honestly, I don't even really see why. Okay, no, it did get tight there for a moment. So yeah, I do see the National Weather Service did do a good job issuing that tornado warning. It will, again, this is what I'm talking about. It's very, very quick. Almost like you're going to have a tornado, and in the next minute, the next radar scan is completely gone. So as of right now, and you can see this is a new radar scan that just came in. That rotation is very weak once again. So we definitely did have something form there for a moment. We're going to take a look at the correlation coefficient to see if it picked up anything. And, I mean, for a moment there, it did look like it was getting pretty tight. Or, it was still broad, but definitely was tight. Let's see what the RDA scan looks like. I almost guarantee the RDA scan did have it. So this tornado, if you're tuning in, I wouldn't worry too much as of right now. If you're in the tornado warning, it's still definitely rotation, and I'd still definitely be in your shelter if you're in this. Treat every tornado warning like it's a very serious situation, but as of right now, the rotation is, for a moment there, it definitely picked up, but this is that scenario, once again, where these tornadoes are going to happen very quickly. This is that environment that has a lot of that upper level, low level kind of fuel for this. And I'm looking at the correlation coefficient, and it doesn't look like we had a tornado touchdown. But definitely we did have that rotation couplet there for a moment, and it is still there. It's very broad now. However, it is still there, so we're going to keep an eye on it. And yeah, we have a brand new tornado warning. I want to also take a look at our southern warnings here, because as you know, rotation could spark in these as well. As of right now, I don't see any rotation. It looks like it's going to be all a straight line wind threat, especially in these storms. But on the northern end, it looks like we did have a spin up there. They went for a moment. It's quite struggling to pick up momentum, isn't it? Yup. That's exactly right. It's fully deleted his message. What? Yeah, that rotation couplet is... Yeah, it's not that big at all. See how this has just progressed. Yeah, it's not really progressed that much. So it had its moment. But now you can see the rotation. It's going to try to recycle. So, again, if you're in this warning, make sure you're seeking shelter. However, there's a potential that it will try to recycle. It's a thing that these storms do. To where they'll have a tornado put down for a moment. And they'll pick it up. Or sometimes it could be these long track supercells that do it. Most of the time, it's those supercells that do it. And we actually just got a brand new tornado warning that surrounds this one. And it's actually... It was issued by NWS Northern Indiana once again. But they have put that a little bit further out, and that's a very strange thing to do there. Yeah, we do have this new tornado warning that has just been issued. In the exact... I don't know why they did that. It shows the same National Weather Service office, and it didn't make it any... It just made it, I guess, a little bit smaller. But they just put out a new tornado warning. And this will go for the next 36 minutes once again. But as of right now, I don't see much. That rotation's there, and I don't know why they would put out another one. I would just kept the one before. But I'm not the National Weather Service, so can't tell them what to do, you know what I mean? They know a lot more than I do. Let's take a look at the rotation detection algorithm once again. See if we got anything there now. Now we have something that looks like it's off to the south of this warning. And again, this is by the RDA. So yeah, we may have something try to... We're going to have to watch this area closely. We may have something trying to form to the south. This is fully gone now. As of right now, this rotation area that just got tornado warned is fully gone. So I don't know why they issued a brand new tornado warning and they didn't just edit the box. They definitely could have edited the box here and just made it like this. But I don't know. What's up, official Braden Sevier? Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, we have one tornado warning and we have 14 severe thunderstorm warnings. We just did get another new special weather statement as well. And again, if you're just tuning in and you're in the severe thunderstorm watch, bro, I keep having to almost sneeze. But again, this is Agua Zero that shows us the watches for some reason on WXRundown. It's not showing us the watches, so we're just using this to show the watches. They have gone ahead and issued a severe thunderstorm watch. It was earlier, but it encompasses most of all northern to northwestern Ohio here, and it does include Sandusky, and it goes close to Cleveland, and it gets really close. It's one county away from entering Columbus, but we don't think it's gonna go as the south route to kind of get in that area, and if it does, I'm not sure if it's gonna have the strength to pull it off. But as of right now, we do have these watches that go for the next. This one goes for the next 18 minutes. This one's almost guaranteed going to be allowed to expire, and it's just for the severe thunderstorm warnings we had earlier. And this one will be allowed to expire. I believe this one will be allowed to expire too, as all the storms are starting to work their way out of the area. Yep. So these will go for the next minutes, both of them, and then we have this one, which obviously they're all working their way into Ohio now. So if you're tuning in from Indiana, unless you're on this most eastern area by Bern and Dector, when that severe thunderstorm watch is allowed to expire, you're done with severe weather for the night. You will have a few storms, some scattered storms, and they're going to lose fuel pretty quickly when there's this environment. However, the environment, again, is going to become supportive throughout tomorrow and then going into, I believe, the next day. So hold on, let's take a look at I know the SPC outlook wasn't showing earlier. I hope it is now. But again, this comes right back tomorrow, so it's going to go away for today. The rest of today after this watch is expired. But then again, the environment comes back right again tomorrow. And then guess what? It doesn't go away. It's the same exact area again on Tuesday. So we have Indianapolis are going to be in this threat for 2 days in a row. Columbus, you're in this threat through tonight and in there. And then again, we have as far as Cincinnati, and then our viewing area there in Louisville, especially on Tuesday, is where we think the slam dunk for the severe weather. And this goes as far as Lexington, Pikeville, and then down there towards Virginia, and then West Virginia. And if you don't know, I say my viewing area. It's not, so we go live to cover our viewing area, but you're probably like, what? You're covering this live, and this is like nationwide you're doing right here. So what do you mean viewing area? Well, there's two different things. So we have this coverage, which is more of like obviously what I do, that digital meteorologist type thing. This is what I do. And we have one that's in our viewing area, more of a TV style, which that will have the warnings that'll show for if you're in the county. And that's pretty cool that we have that. So we go live for two different types of things. We go live in our viewing area whenever there's severe weather, and we make forecasts for our viewing area and around there as well. So on Tuesday, we're going to go live probably for viewing area coverage and not this nationwide coverage, you know what I mean? And that'll probably be, I think, later at night it'll be the afternoon hours going to the evening hours. That's the peak of daylight heating. As far as what we know right now, is when that severe weather threat is going to be highest there in southern Indiana. Our tornado warning that goes for the next 30 minutes. Let's see if the rotation just tried to pick back up. And yeah, so the original rotation couplet that was in here it's officially gone. But the southern one is going to try to take some of that as well. So we're going to have to watch just a bit south. And this is, again, the thing that these storms do. They try to recycle. And that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to try to recycle and put down another tornado. And you can see the rotation detection algorithm is lining this up with this area starting to get rotation. So this northern area that was here before officially knocked that off the table. But the southern area is going to try to gain the strength once again. And we have to watch if that produces a tornado. And we do have these severe thunderstorm warnings. We have 3 big severe thunderstorm warnings. And this is a thing that some states do. There's a lot of states that when they issue severe thunderstorm warnings, they put, especially in our viewing area, they put these boxes tiny, like these boxes right here. Think of a polygon for a tornado warning. You think of that. That's what we do there in Kentucky. Also, that considerable severe thunderstorm warning we had back here in Wyoming, which I don't know where that was. It's officially gone now. We don't even have a severe warning on there. We probably almost guaranteed do have a special weather system. And yeah, look, it's officially just a rain shower now. And apparently we have a brand new tornado warning. What is this? What did I just click on? What was that? Was that a weather alert? What is that? I've never seen that. It was a yellow box. We have a brand new tornado. Bro, what are they doing over here? That's the third new warning. Well, we have another brand new tornado warning that goes for the next 28 minutes. And we check the RDA scan, see if there's rotation. Yeah, the rotation is officially gone according to the RDA, and according to the velocity signature. There's nothing in that box that indicates rotation right now. However, again, they're going to try to recycle, so we could see right around here that rotation starts to spark up, and even to the north, we could see that again as well. And usually when they do this, they could become stronger. They could become stronger here. So we're definitely going to be keeping a close eye on this as it works its way through. If you guys got any questions about anything, or if you just want to talk, feel free. That's one of the best parts of going live. Getting to talk to you guys. Kind of share everything. Right now, again, velocity couplet is not strong at all. I don't see much of any areas of rotation. Also, yeah, I've mentioned it already, but we have a storm chaser now. That is a partner with WXRundown as well. He is Noah Miller. Go check out his channel. Shout out to you, Noah Miller. Welcome to the Severe Squad. The WXRundown team. The Severe Squad. That's what I'm going to call it. Whenever we get a full team, we're going to call it the Severe Squad. Be sick. Again, along the line that has these severe thunderstorm warnings, I don't see, and also there's not a radar over here. Someone needs to invest over here and get a radar put in. This is one of the areas that is prone to severe weather, but apparently we just don't got a radar that's close by. Like, this is not going to give us that much reliable data when you get this far out. I mean, we have this massive line of storms moving through, and the closest radar is all the way back here. And we got to get a radar put in, like, Finlay, right here. That'd be about exactly where we know. I know I'm below the age of 16, so I can't drive. But should I post storm chasing videos on my scooter? LOL. Hey, that's up to you, man. Gotta bring an umbrella. Bring an umbrella when that golf ball sized hail comes through. Okay, I'm just messing with you. There's some kid on this platform that, like, he just records himself in storms. I forget what his name is. I saw him the other day, and he just, like, records videos of himself in thunderstorms. And he gets a lot of views doing that. So, good for him. But hey, it's most important if you love doing it. You know what I mean? Like, content creation, it's gonna feel more of a job if you don't like what you do. Like, I love to wake up every day here and do exactly what I'm doing. And just have live coverage, talk to all you guys, do the weather. Eventually, maybe I can get more of a studio kind of vibe here. And then I want to get a green screen here. I'm going to move the bed to back there. Get like a green screen wall kind of here. And that will be much better. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or when. That's going to be especially for This desk will probably still be here, but that's gonna be for when we do um viewing area coverage and not nationwide coverage. So if you guys are tuning in, if you live as far as Evansville, I would say, through Indianapolis in this region, we're gonna be covering your side here on Tuesday. And we're gonna be doing a specialized coverage, which is our viewing area coverage. What should I search up on YouTube to find him? I think I can just go back in my history and see that guy. If you were talking about, I think isn't it just like Weather Kid? I thought his name was like just Weather Kid. Yeah, this guy, that Weather Kid. Look up that. It's this guy right here. That Weather Kid. Yeah. Oh, he films himself just in storms and he gets a lot of views. That's good for him. And he lives in New Jersey, so he lives in the same kind of area as my cousin. That's where I used to live, actually. If you guys didn't know, that's where I'm from. But I like to say I'm from Kentucky because I like it much better here, honestly. Just because it's like a much better area. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously there in New Jersey, it's nice, but this is like my area. You know what I mean? This is my home here. As far as right now in our viewing area, it's a very calm day. We have a shower here. Can I see that out of my window? That's actually like really close to me. I'm gonna go see if I can see it out my window. Well, the answer is absolutely not. So, absolutely not. Yeah, it's just cloudy outside. There's out back, it's like normal, and then out front, it's just like haze, just cloudy. So I'm not gonna be able to see that. Again, our tornado warning up here goes for the next 21 minutes, and the rotation is it actually looks like it's starting to get strength to the south of the tornado warning. So we may see a new tornado. I'm gonna see what the rotation, the RDA says. But we may have a new tornado. Yeah. Okay, so I mean everything supports that we get a tornado warning that would be issued just to the south of this. So I'm calling it out ahead. I hope one day I can put like a polygon on the screen, like um like what Ryan Hall has. So I can be like, this is where a warning is gonna be issued, I'm telling you. And I can just keep it there on the screen until it's issued and I can just get rid of it. I don't think we can do that here. I can highlight this area though, right? And like when I press X it'll stay. No, like it won't. Okay. It's good. I actually like that it doesn't stay. It's like much better. Wait, what is this? Oh. It's cool. We have Rola Perez. I'm gonna just be honest. I have absolutely no idea. Oh no, I actually do know what you're saying. I do know I can understand. I don't speak Spanish. You're talking about the tropical alert or tropical depression that could be possibly impacting here. If you want me to if you want me to talk about that, put yes or C. That's in Spanish. Just put like yes or C, and I'll give you a good briefing on that if you want me to. 50 Hurricanes National Center. Atlantic. I can actually like when it's in text, I can it says Puerto Rico tropical depression. I can read that. And San Jose sitting at a 50% chance. There's two different areas you have to watch out for, and the main area is going to be the back one. as far as that. I did have I was gonna put the forecast out, but for some reason the music I put in it, first of all, it was copyright. Second of all, it was so loud in the beginning, so it just like you could not even hear what I was saying. So we didn't end up putting a forecast out. I'm telling you though, we're gonna have two different forecasts out. We're gonna have nationwide forecast. We're gonna have viewing area forecast out tomorrow. And that's actually like guaranteed what I'm gonna do. And then Tuesday we'll probably actually, yeah, we'll probably have a forecast, a normal like we'll have a like not nationwide a viewing area coverage and a viewing area forecast. And that'll probably be it for Tuesday. And then, I mean, Wednesday we have to talk about severe weather once again. So we may be live today, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. That would be crazy. And Tuesdays is gonna be a coverage for our viewing area. What is going on here? Is this live? Oh. Dude, I just thought you seemed like a tornado or a hurricane. What? That was crazy. I'm sorry, you put in full paragraphs in Spanish. I have no idea. I don't take Spanish class. I know a few words. There's this one song that this closer in baseball, Joan Duran, does, and I used to use that song in when I used to do my live streams. You can hear it with the Undertaker bell. Undertaker bell is like one of my main things I put in my live stream. I didn't do it this stream just because this stream I'm trying to go more modern style. You know what I mean? Like with the white and the black. It's like very simple, but it looks good. You know what I mean? And then obviously I'm gonna keep it like this. I like this right underneath me. I wish, of course, severe thunderstorm watch. Don't know why it says that. It should say warning. Severe thunderstorm watch. I should just be able to show on the screen. Honestly. Again, here's our severe thunderstorm watch area. So if you see yourself anywhere in one of the blue highlighted areas on this screen, you're in a severe thunderstorm watch. However, the severe thunderstorm watch up here in northeastern Indiana and up here in Michigan goes for the next. This goes for the next. Oh, that actually goes for the next hour? Did they just update it? Oh, they did. Okay, so now this goes for the next hour? Wait, there's no way. Apparently it goes for the next hour. Until 10 p.m. Yeah, official brain severe. Look at the chat, bro. How how does it every time he types? It's like 4 sentences. Oh my goodness, bro. He said attention, attention at the first one, which never do that, by the way. Like, I'm not gonna ban you for that, but just don't put another. The area, wait, it says be alert, be alert. In the Atlantic area, it already has a 50% chance of becoming a cyclonic storm. In San Jose, it could strengthen into a hurricane. It could pass closer to Puerto Rico. It's not a tropical depression right now. Right? What is happening here? How have I not looked at this? I've been off this for like 2 hours. What has happened, bro? The Atlantic is like awakening. Oh my goodness. I haven't even talked about this area. 10% in the next 48 hours up here. Where this is not going to go anywhere. I would have just not even named that. But this one now is a 10% 48 hours. This one still has 0. And again, if this forms, it's going to go nowhere. This one's probably going to pass through the islands, but this one is the big one here. This one is, again, like he was saying, if you sit there you sit there along the islands, so Barbados, St. Lucia back up through Puerto Rico, you have to be on alert because some of the models show this going right through there. So make sure that you have a plan just in case that actually does occur. We're not expecting that to really form into anything until about Tuesday to Wednesday. That is crazy, though. They have just. Oh my god. This is. When did this come out? This had to be like. Okay, yeah, this was very new. Never mind. This is definitely not why I see it. Didn't see it. 7:36 p.m. Oh my goodness. Things are getting active right now, and on both sides. Holy crap. So the Atlantic, we have 3 disturbances. In the Pacific, we have 3 disturbances. We have 1 red, we have 1 orange, and 1 yellow. And then we have 1 orange out here. This is crazy, bro. I haven't seen this. And this is especially not what I thought 2 days ago we were going to see for the Atlantic. I definitely thought we were going to see one for here, and then we ended up seeing that. This one I didn't think was going to happen. This one I definitely didn't think anything. Look at that. Yeah, it's definitely starting to develop that cyclone. It's type. So you can see the rain feeding in through that counterclockwise side, and it's going to try to continue to do that. Holy, dude. This is just a crazy day, man. I mean, yesterday with the addition of that second one getting put out there, and then this morning, it got updated. The last one got upgraded last night to a. This one is. It's probably. I wouldn't even be surprised if they put it at 60% chance now of developing. 50%, but they have added a 10% in the next 48 hours. Oh my goodness. Things are getting crazy. Again, if you see this, don't be worried if it's this one. This one's not going anywhere. I don't know why they even put an outlook on this. This island up here is like the only place that could possibly impact. It's not going to just turn around here. It's literally physically impossible when you have that ridge of high pressure that pushes everything west through the Caribbean. You can't have a stray one that moves to the north. That's exactly what's happening right now. But this one, I don't even know why they put an outlook on this. Then the reason, I feel like this is just to name a storm and be like, okay, we got something out here. This is just something that even if it was a category 5 like thing, then this, well, it would be named if it's a cat 5, obviously. But if this was like just a tropical storm or a tropical depression, this should not be named, in my opinion. It's not going to impact anywhere. I think we can only put those warnings in that when we know for certain that it's going to be an impact. And as of right now, this thing is just, it's in the Atlantic. Like I said, so you see the 3 areas. If any of these take a hold of the wind shear, which the wind shear, once again, when you have that light wind shear and these stack, and that is exactly what these hurricanes want. When they stack, that's when everything becomes a problem. That's when they start rapidly intensifying, and that's why you see with Milton how it went to, what was it, a Cat 1 to a Cat 5 in one night? That's crazy. That was the first storm to ever do that on the planet. But when you have a lot of wind shear, which is what we're seeing in some parts right now, that's when these storms, they try to stack, but then they end up looking something like this. And when you have something like this, you can see that just everything will not line up right, and they can't rapidly intensify because it's not straight up. They don't have that light wind shear. They do have the warm waters. They got all that fuel, but no engine. Know what I mean? We just get a new tornado warning issued for, apparently. Oh, yeah, we did. We have a brand new tornado warning that has just been issued. This goes for the next 40 minutes. It's probably a radar program, but I don't see the rotation. Does this radar even work? Of course it doesn't. Oh, it does. Never mind. Well, it does, but it just doesn't show anything. I might start chasing on my scooter. By the way, I live in Kansas. Bro, be careful if you're doing that in Kansas. You don't want to get caught in like a F-17. I don't know. Kansas got some crazy tornadoes. Crazy weather, but crazier tornadoes. Like, I can think of a ton. Greensburg. That's, of course, the first one. That's, like, obvious. Andover, Kansas. Both of the Andover ones. There was an Andover one that was, like, a few years ago. And there was an Andover one that was an F5. There's a bunch of them that I'm just not thinking of right now, but there was a lot. of tornadoes that's happened in Kansas. Bro, I keep having to sneeze and then there's nothing's coming out. I know, bro. Low-key scared. Bro, be careful if you're doing that. Be careful. Alright. I am going to be right back here in a moment. I did get food that arrived earlier and I just never ate it. So, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna put it on the be right back screen. But I'll be right back, okay? See you guys. This forecast is powered by WXRundown. This forecast is powered by WXRundown. This forecast is powered by WXRundown. Alright, well, I'm back, guys. I have to turn my volume off. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was a long wait. I just had to eat my dinner fully, so I didn't really eat much today, so got that out of the way. I'm ready to get back in the weather. You can see me on here. It's funny. I didn't know I was still on that. Well, we have two new. Okay, well, of course, when I go away, it's just when everything starts popping off. Oh, we got two tornado warnings currently, and let's take a look at the rotation. Oh my goodness, like I'm about to sneeze or like burp, and I don't know which one it is. Hold on. All right, that's better. All right, well, we currently have two tornado warnings in effect. This southern one for Bowling Green goes for the next 41 minutes. And this is not Bowling Green in Kentucky, by the way. This is Bowling Green, Ohio. And it will go for the next... That was so short. I know. I'm gonna... Should I change? I'm definitely gonna change it. At least, like... So it's not, like, some big... Like, flashing lights. I'm gonna keep the scrolling text though. That's my favorite out of all of it. I thought that was pretty cool when I was making it. I was like, yeah. Fun fact, I had a completely different intro planned that I used this morning with like the Undertaker bell, and I'll show it next time. If well, probably I will actually. Been live for about an hour. Yeah, we'll probably use it again. But I'll show you the starting soon, so you can stay on here and see it. It's pretty sick. That one I didn't even make that. And they took what I was talking about, Joe and Duran, and they made it. We have camera offline for Noah Miller. This is his location. He is going west, or he's going east. He's not even on. I think he's pulling over to an elementary school. No, I have no idea where he's going. Guys, look, we can track his dot as he's moving. So right now, he's sitting to the south of Mary Feaster Elementary School. Right here on the road. Hopefully he's okay. He might just be pulled over. We'll check his dot. Dang, he had a lot of people tune in. Okay, he's good. I just wanted to make sure he didn't get in like a crash or something. That'd be a terrible turn of events. I should get a sponsorship by WXRundown for me on my scooter. Be a valuable asset to the team right there. Oh yeah, also feel free, guys, to scan this code here. I'll put it on your screen. Scan this, and you can share your location with me live for 30 minutes. You can put a little message and everything. It's not gonna tell me your exact location. It's gonna give me an approximate location of where you are. It's not gonna give me down to where you're standing in your house. It's gonna be like you're standing in the bathroom against the toilet. It's not gonna be like that. It's just gonna give me like a location of your county. Where you're tuning in from. Pretty much. I could be a W scooter storm chaser. Yeah, I'm just imagining like a WXRundown style scooter. That'd actually look sick. Probably. Let's check on our watches. So you do still have that tornado warning that goes for that. The one tornado warning has been allowed to expire. Or no, apparently it hasn't. It's just not showing up on this one. This radar is like, it's poop. But the only reason I'm using it is so I can see watches. Yeah, this watch actually goes for the next 38 minutes. And so they've shortened it. It was an hour before. Now it's 37 minutes for that. Again, these storms, it's a good thing that they kept that out there because these storms are going to kind of continue in that region until they finally reach down and get out of Indiana. And when they do, again, these storms off to the west, they're not going to have any chance to really go severe or even strong. They're going to die out pretty quickly. The environment right now is unsupportive of these storms. But of course, tomorrow it's going to come right back and we're going to have more storm chances in the exact areas that are seeing it today. And then, not to mention, but another day, here, I can just show it on here, right? Here's today. Today's outlook. Tomorrow's outlook. And in Tuesday's outlook, it's all around the approximate same area. You can see tomorrow, they're Columbus and Indianapolis, and Cincinnati are all in a slight risk, and it's the same thing for Tuesday. So make sure you tune in Tuesday for our local coverage, or our, how do I say it, for our coverage of, what is this? I've never seen this. Oh, this is NATO cast. They still make stuff on here? Here's a NATO cast as model for today. Is this for today? This is not for today. This is 2022. They all say 2022, actually. Okay, so we had a big tornado risk around Indiana, but those storms have worked their way out of Indiana. So the tornado risk, apparently, according to NATO cast, it's going to, again, when it reaches its environment, the tornado risk is eventually going to start going away. Storms are around here right now. See that there was a tornado warning for Bowling Green, and that one, according to this, has been allowed to expire, but according to our other radar, it's not been allowed to expire, so I don't know why we're seeing that there. Okay, so they just have canceled. Attention, everyone that's in the stream. They have canceled quite a few of these severe thunderstorm watches. And this comes with the severe thunderstorm warning on this side being finally taken off. So now we have a severe thunderstorm warning for 2 counties here in eastern Indiana. But the rest of Indiana is fine. No longer a severe threat for today. And it's the same thing up here if you live in Michigan. We have that risk finally gone. And we no longer have that risk for severe thunderstorms today. But do not worry. If you live in Indiana, it's coming back tomorrow. And then Tuesday as well. So don't go anywhere. It's coming right back. So again, that's up here. I do want to take a look. We also have a bunch of severe warnings. We have that tornado warning there. But we do have a ton of severe thunderstorm warnings, and it's actually gone down quite a bit. So we're only at 7. We're no longer at where we were once, I believe, 24 active severe thunderstorm warnings at one time. We still have this one in Kansas here by NWS Dodge City. Let's take a look at is this the one with the heavy precip? I believe this one off to the north was the one I had earlier. We do have this storm here. Again, it doesn't look like there's much of any, except for the winds. I don't think it's a very small storm. Let's take a look at the hydrometer classification. See if we got some hail. We may have some hail in the side of the storm here. According to that, I remember he telling me that if it shows up red, or it might have been purple, shows up red or purple on there, then it means there's hail. Let's take a look at the tornado warning once again, see if the rotation is starting to spark back up. But once again, it's just not. It's just not. We'll take a look at the RDA, rotation detection algorithm, see if we got any rotation detection detected here. And for Bowling Green, there's no rotation detected. We have Braden Severe sharing their location. Let's see if we can see Braden Severe here on the map. I think we should be able to. Isn't it just a menu? Live users. It says 0 active. 0 fans are currently sharing their location with you. I can put that code back up on your screen. It may have changed the code. So I'll go ahead, and if you guys, for everyone that's tuning in right now, you can click on this button. You can share your location with me. It'll show up on the map for 30 minutes. You can put in a message as well. Could you imagine if our stream got like rated by max velocity? That'd be nuts. That'd be like insane. It's not gonna happen. All the max velocity viewers. But one thing I do really want in the stream is to reach 150 subs. And we are one away. So for anyone tuning in, you could be the 150th sub on this channel. If you hit that subscribe button. We are one away. Alright, I might have to actually just update it here. It might just be my website. Here, I'll update it and see if I can see yours. Take a look once again. Alright, so yeah, I reloaded it. This says no active users right now. So I don't know. It's not showing right now. Again, we have this tornado warning that goes for the next 31 minutes, and Bowling Green, this is almost certainly going to be canceled as it works its way to the east. The RDA, wasn't it picking? It was picking up absolutely nothing on here. We're going to continue to look at the RDA, which is the rotation detection algorithm. This shows us this is a WXRundown product. And again, this stream is powered by WXRundown. You can see above the outlook there that it is powered by WXRundown. And we also just get a new severe thunderstorm warning for Allen, Ohio. I believe it's this one right here. No, it's not. We'll see that pop up here in a moment. This one? Yeah, it's this one right here to the south. No, it's not. Okay, well, I guess we'll see it when it happens. Alright. But we're down officially to, or we're up to 8 severe thunderstorm warnings. We actually went up since last time. Again, the rotation detection algorithm is not detecting any rotation in any of the storms. Also, if you're tuning in from the Alabama to Tennessee area, this is the area that I was talking about earlier, as I thought we were going to have a severe thunderstorm watch issued for you. Since we had some severe weather moving through, but they have gone ahead, and there is no active severe thunderstorm warnings in all of there. You can see these red, and again, this red is not tornado warnings. I'm going to take that off the map, or I'm going to make it green. Those are flash flood warnings. I don't know why it makes it look like, oh my goodness, big tornado. It's because I don't use this a lot, so I'll just take them off. I don't really need to worry about floods on here. We have it on the other map. For some reason, though, they have gone ahead, apparently, and issued a severe thunderstorm watch here in Nebraska for the next 5 hours. This is really new. So we have a brand new, according to the National Weather Service here, this environment is going to be conducive for some severe thunderstorms over the next few hours, as these storms were just weakening as they came out of Nebraska there, Wyoming there, but I guess they're going to have the chance to redevelop. All right, well, they have put out the severe thunderstorm watch out, so if you're tuning in from this part of the world here, or this area, and your phone's going off, and you're like, okay, I have to go look at what's happening, and you got brought to the stream, yeah. There is a brand new severe thunderstorm watch for your area that will go for the next 5 hours, 28 minutes. We got the max wind estimate around 75 miles per hour, and the max hail around 1.5 inches. So that's what we think is going to be possible in that storm. What's up, Logan Bilger 2094? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good today. Hope you're doing well. And then we have our other severe thunderstorm watch over here that goes for the next 3 hours and 28 minutes, and this includes all of northern to northwestern Ohio here, and then there's 1 or 2 counties included there in eastern Indiana, which this actually goes for the next 13 minutes, and that'll be allowed to expire, and then we'll keep this one going through the hours. Also, if you're anywhere to the north of this storm line now, your severe chances are up. This is going to be a quick move, and when you're going to be waiting for this, you're like, oh my god, it's a big event. But you're going to realize as soon as these first storms here get past you, it's over. You're done. There's no more. For the day, at least. We do have severe chances in the exact same areas for tomorrow, though, so we're going to keep that in mind. Alright, so let's check back in on our tornado warning here. See if we got any new rotation signs. And yeah, once again, nothing new on the velocity. And same, it's going to be the same for the RDA. Not going to see anything showing up on the rotation detection algorithm. This warning will most likely get canceled here shortly. But we're going to have to watch to see if it tries to recycle. We're also going to have to watch along this line of storms if any of these little notches show up. It looks like these storms are slowly starting to die out, though. You see, these ones that once did have that 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts are now at 60, so it's went down only about 10 miles per hour. And let me do this. There we go. Okay, so now you can see the special weather statements on the map. And you can see that we do have a special weather statement just to the south of this with 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Gust up to 50 miles per hour. And this will be just to the south of that severe warning. So this is one of the reasons why these storms are going to continue. Off to the north as well, we have another special weather statement that has also 50-mile-per-hour winds. This usually would be a pre-severe thunderstorm warning. I'm treating this sort of like an ending of these storms intensifying. It kind of signals that these storms are starting to die down. And we got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning here in Nebraska. So this place that just got that brand new severe thunderstorm watch issued in your area, which you can see here, if I go to that area, now has a severe thunderstorm warning. It's this storm right here. You'll see that pop up here in a moment. But now we have a brand new, there it is, for Bridgeport. These storms, they're going into an environment that's conducive, apparently, for some severe weather. And we have a severe thunderstorm warning that's been issued for the next 40 minutes with a max wind gust threat of about 60 miles per hour. And we have some quarter-sized hail there. And this actually is not even in Nebraska yet. This is still in Wyoming. No, it is not. What are we talking about? Hello? I read the bottom and it says for Wyoming. It is not for Wyoming. This is for Nebraska. Never mind. Yeah, that's not for Wyoming. I don't know why it showed that being for Wyoming. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Nebraska. And this one's going to go for the next 40 minutes. I wouldn't be too shocked if the one to the top. This top one's almost undoubtedly going to get another severe thunderstorm warning as well. You can see the 55-mile-per-hour wind gust on there and the pea-sized hail. I doubt that this won't get a severe thunderstorm warning within the next about 15 minutes. And again, apparently, according to the National Weather Service here, that this severe thunderstorm warning got issued, or severe thunderstorm watch got issued by. They think, based on that they have issued this severe thunderstorm watch, that this environment over here is going to be conducive for storms to reach severe limits. And you know, those storms were just coming out of Wyoming, and now they're pushing in Nebraska. And instead of fully weakening and dying off, they're starting to get into an environment that's okay. This area hasn't gotten that much storms yet. This area that is pretty favorable for some development here as far as these storms go. And this is reaching that environment right now. So now we have a severe thunderstorm watch in this area. It goes for the next 5 hours. And we have some severe warnings here. I wouldn't be too shocked if you see within the next 2 minutes here another severe warning pop up just atop of that one. I usually use Cruise's stream because, wait, what? I meant I usually use Cruise's stream because he lets me, I have his permissions. I'm back. And Cruz is one of my staff. Hey, Braden, what's up, Logan? We still have one tornado warning in Bowling. What are you talking about? Bowling Gregorian. Alright, so we have a new tornado warning. The tornado warning has just been reshapen here. Still don't know. It's just buggy, bro. I don't know why it says new tornado warning. It's annoying. That's gotten me like twice tonight already. Oh, man. I don't know. Rough times. I'll just let you know if it's a new one or if it's reshaped. And this one's reshaped. So we have this tornado warning that goes, and you can see that as far as velocity, there's a little area, but the RDAs, it's showing that area being the RDA is not showing it, but the most likely area would be this region, of course, right here, and especially this region. That's going to be just the south of Bowling Green State University. Also have this northern region, but this one's not looking as strong. I'm gonna tell WX Rundown you're using another radar. I have to have access to the severe thunderstorm watches and tornado watches because for some reason the watches don't show up. So the only reason I'm using this is so I can show watches more quickly to the public because you know we're all about keeping people safe here. WX Rundown though is a great app. You guys should go here, scan the code on your screen and go check out WX Rundown here. Never mind, it's just not showing up. But go visit WXRundown.com. You can visit WXRundown/pro. And that is where you can get the pro version. You can get access to everything that I'm using here. You're going to get access to all of the cool kind of things that I use, all the cool data, all of the outlooks that you could possibly need. You won't have access to exactly directly what I have obviously here, but you'll have everything that you need. All the stuff that I have access to, except for the stream stuff, like this. There's a few things that you won't have, but it's only you'll have everything pretty much. Still one tornado warning in Bowling Green, Ohio. Yeah, we still have this tornado warning. It's gonna go for the next. It's gonna go for the next 21 minutes. I don't see much rotation on it, and especially it's in a weird radar zone here, like a little radar halt. So it's gonna be pretty hard to tell if there's something to develop in there on this side. And it's especially hard when the radar, that's, I don't even know where this radar is. What radar are we using? It's this far away. Yeah, like, it's in a terrible spot right now. I mean, it's a terrible spot, but all three of the radars don't show rotation there, so I don't know how they can keep that tornado warning there. I'm so sorry, my speech to text is not working tonight very well. Yeah, bro, Folk Valley will defy tornadoes as always. I honestly think it should have downgraded to severe thunderstorm warning. There you go. Yeah, that's something I can agree with. That's what I think. Whenever we have an area that had a tornado warning, but the rotation has significantly weakened. But they issue a new tornado warning, or they keep that tornado warning there when there's clearly no rotation. I think you should just bring it down to a tornado possible, because that still gets the message out there. Hey, this is not a tornado warning. You don't need to seek shelter now. This is not a severe life-threatening event here. There's not a tornado on the ground. There's not a tornado right now. But you need to be aware because this could rapidly go back into a tornado. So you need to be aware that that's possible. That's exactly what a severe thunderstorm warning with that tornado possible would do. But they have just not done that here. And I'm gonna be supportive of whatever the National Weather Service does, obviously, because they know a lot more than I probably do here. Checking back in Nebraska, you can see this will continue to go. Chat, when do we start school? I start this Thursday. I honestly think it should. Oh yeah, never mind. I already read that. I'll start school on Wednesday, of course. So I'm gonna be live here Monday, Tuesday night, and then after the day on Wednesday. Man. Oh, they have just canceled this severe thunderstorm warning for Hamilton and Kearney in Kansas. And they have added that there's two special weather statements actually out there. One of them is going to be allowed to expire here in 3 minutes. Apparently, they're both going to be allowed to expire in 3 minutes, so I don't know why we have two there. I don't know what we're doing over here. Maybe they were issued by two different National Weather Service offices. Still doesn't make sense to me, though. Oof, you're cooked, Liam. My brother and sister starts Wednesday. I know, bro. It sucks. Summer's too short, man. Should make it go to like October. That'd be nice. That's all, literally all summer. That's like technically, literally all summer, because summer ends in October. If you guys didn't know that, it's not August or September. So isn't like October? It's October something. And do you know um that winter starts in like, was it winter starts like December 22nd or something like that? Wait, I'm gonna look that up. I think it's 22nd. 21st. Look at that. Of course. Why is it such a random time? At 21st at 3:50 p.m. What? It gave me, I thought it was just gonna be like a date. Why'd it give me an exact time? Like it's not even a, like that's an exact time. It's not like 4 p.m. It's 3:50 p.m. I'm surprised it didn't add a minute. I completely agree with you too, Liam. When do you think I could see severe weather next down here in eastern Kansas? Live in eastern Kansas? Let's take a look. Well, tonight you're gonna have those storms that go by, but if you live over here, I'm assuming you live in the Topeka to Wichita area. Maybe we're between then. And then we'll take a look at your outlook. So tonight you could see a scattered storm. Tomorrow you could see the same exact thing. And the next day you could see the same thing. And off to your north, here on Thursday, then we have a area to watch as well. This is Wednesday, never mind. I don't think you're gonna see much as of right now. We're gonna have to watch to see how that progresses though, because the information changes a lot. So you could have nothing right now, and in a few days you can have that. BRB, alright. Yeah, so you do live in a Topeka kind of area? Also, I just realized my light needs to get turned on in the back. Why is it white? Alright. Well, there we go. Now we got the nighttime lighting. Got the nighttime lights. The face light. Everything should be good, right? Yeah, it's all good. Alright, well, we are at 13 severe thunderstorm warnings. We're at 1 tornado warning. Whoa. How did he get over here so fast? What? How did... Am I crazy? Yo, bro, he was all the way over here, like 5 minutes ago. What are we talking about? He's all the way over here now. What? Oh, no, it makes sense now. Okay. No, he actually was there. It's just the storms were moving, and the storms were showing before. I was like, what? How did he get there? No, it's okay. Alright, let's take a last, this is probably gonna be the last look I take on this. Because there's not that much of anything happening. I mean, there's an area that's north of it, and there's an area definitely, like, trying to there. But as long as if the RDA doesn't show much, as well with the greens, it's kind of harder to tell when it's just the greens. And the RDA doesn't show much, so there's either very little rotation in this storm, or there's just really not rotation at all. I mean, just to get a new... Okay. I can support this decision. The National Weather Service, out ahead of this storm, has issued that severe thunderstorm with a tornado possible label. So, we've officially got what we wanted here, and they've put that tornado possible label on that warning. So it's not a tornado warning, but it lets you know a tornado warning is possible in that storm. So you need to remain alert for the potential of a tornado warning in the storm. And then this tornado warning is probably going to get canceled here soon. It is radar indicated. It's been radar indicated the full time. Don't think we've gotten a confirmed tornado warning today. Almost, yeah, I almost guarantee we haven't. I know we had severe warnings down here in Tennessee earlier. And then we have just by Salisbury, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. We have one to the west as well, to northwest a little bit. All right, let's take a look. Oh, did that change? When was this? Yo, this was, why is it showing this? This was so long ago. And also, why does it say I've been streaming for 2 hours? I've been streaming for an hour, 39 minutes. What is it talking about? I'm gonna switch over to this real quick, just in case. We should be fine. But I'm still gonna do it, just in case that it shows anything. Oh my goodness, guys. Will Bratton has 319 people in his chat. Yo. Oh my goodness. Maybe I need to change my title. I just realized. Mine has severe storm coverage. Where's this? Bowling Green, Ohio. Watch this just be a game changer. Now everyone just boom, tunes in, tunes in, tunes in. I wouldn't even be shocked. Well, we're about to see. We're about to find out. Alright, but I want to... Okay, we're still at 149. Hopefully this stream we can reach 150. Be great to see. Alright, yeah, so this was issued by NWS Cleveland, this tornado warning, and it does go for the next 10 minutes. So if you're just tuning in, we have this tornado warning here. I'll go back to normal. We do have this tornado warning here, and it's going to go for the next 10 minutes here. It is radar indicated rotation, so it's not on the ground. However, we have to watch for the potential that this will go on the ground. We're live here on the channel. Doing this live coverage. Been live for about 2 hours now. Just under 2 hours. Doing this live coverage. But we do have a tornado warning, so if you live anywhere here in Bowling Green, Ohio, do make sure you're taking shelter away from windows on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Alright, we're going to go switch over to this radar here and see if this is showing a little bit more of rotation. It's probably not. Yeah, both the radars aren't showing much. The rotation detection algorithm isn't showing much either. So I don't really think there's much of an issue here. And I just slammed my elbow on the desk. And that hurt really bad. Oh my goodness. Why do I just get unlucky? But again, this storm will go for, or this tornado warning is going to go for the next 9 minutes now. And it's going to continue to work its way east. So places down the line that we're talking about is Fremont. You can see right here, the storm arrival tool that's here on your screen. It shows you what time we expect this alert to reach these certain areas. And you're going to see that warning again pop up at the top of your screen. That was not a new warning getting issued. Because sometimes it says that. And actually it didn't. It didn't this time. That's new. Okay, so it did show up a new tornado warning. Okay, I don't know why it does that, but we don't have a new tornado warning. It just got reshaped. The storm arrival tool shows Elmore, Ohio around 9:15, Fremont around 9:24, Green Creek 9:34, and then we have Vickery down the line at 9:42. So just under an hour out. We have Eclipse in the chat saying, "Yo, are you fully quitting?" I'm not fully quitting. I'm just taking a break from that, so I'm focusing on my weather stuff. You know what I mean? I'll be back one day on that. It's probably not gonna be anytime soon. It's probably not gonna be like, I don't know. I'll definitely be back though one day soon on there. So stay tuned. Maybe one day you'll see on that channel. You'll see go live. You'll see me being live. Probably won't be anytime soon again, but I'll definitely be back one day on there. Even if it's just for one stream, I'll definitely be back. I can tell you right now that I'll definitely stream on there again soon. This tornado possible severe warning. So if you're in here, you have to remain alert. There's a potential chance, and there's a chance that we can see a tornado. And you can see, you can go down to the end of the severe warning text, and if it says remain alert for a possible tornado, tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. That's how you know it's a tornado possible label on that warning, and that's when we know that there's the potential of seeing a tornado come out of that warning. Now we have this tornado warning that goes for the next 6 minutes here. And it's a very small area. This will most likely get canceled before it gets allowed to expire, which I think we'll see here in a moment. But as of right now, everyone that's tuning in and you're from this area that's under a tornado warning here in Bowling Green, Ohio, do not worry. Bowling Green is officially out of it. So if you're in Bowling Green, Ohio, this tornado warning no longer includes you. So you can go back. And also, you're pretty much done with the severe weather. There's going to be some more intense to some moderate rain on that side. But again, if you're anywhere past Bowling Green, Waterville, all the way down through here, there's going to be a quick one and done thing. As soon as it's out of your area, you're done for severe weather for the day, for the night. Speed. Happy it's going good. Be right back. Thank you, bro. Our tornado warning for the next 5 minutes. Check rotation for the probably the final time here, because it's most likely just gonna get canceled before it's allowed to expire. Yep, yeah, there's just nothing on there. Right now, if any of you hit the sub button, we're gonna hit 150. We're going to hit 150. Look at this, Will Bryan, 290. That's crazy, guys. Got 290 people watching. Congratulations to him, man. He started he would start around the same time as me. But man, his channel is just taking off. So congratulations to him. What's up, Alexander's WX Center? Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a good night so far, wherever you're tuning in from. Alright, you guys want to see how close we are. Look at this, guys. Alright, there we go. Look at this, guys. We are 1 subscriber away from hitting 150 while we're on this live stream. While we're live here. Also, I don't know, this stream, for some reason, we've gotten, like, not a lot of people. Maybe just the way I titled the stream, or I tagged the stream, maybe. But I don't know. There's just not been a lot of people in here, which is unlike normal. So we've had some people tune in and out, but, I mean, 75 views. It's not a lot compared to what I had before. And the reason I like having a lot of people in here is because so I can reach as much people as I can whenever we're given this vital information. Yeah, guys, we're 1 subscriber away from 150. I'm back. Even meteorologist Will Bratton said the tornado warning should be lifted. Yeah. Like I was saying, there's no reason to keep that there. There's nothing that sparks immediate interest, and the main area that they were talking about that was sparking that rotations out of that area now, it's over here. But again, it's just the REA is not showing anything, the velocity is not showing anything. Obviously, with that, the correlation coefficient would not be showing anything either. So there's just no reason to keep that. You should definitely keep that tornado possible on the severe warning that's out ahead of it. And that's what they have gone ahead and done. So right choice by them, but I mean, to keep a tornado warning there, that's just making people panic when there's something that's not supposed to be panicked over right now. Something that's not worth the panic, you know what I mean? But there's some people when they see tornado warning, they're gonna rush and be like, "Oh my goodness, there is a tornado on the ground here. We got to go." And that's just not the case here. Taking a look again, like I was saying, we're gonna have storms take off here in this severe thunderstorm watch. We've had a bunch of storms here now, so now we are at 3 active severe thunderstorm warnings up here in Nebraska. Now let's take a look at the closest radar and see what this is looking like on the radar. Velocity shows actually an area. I'm gonna go down to this real quick. There might be an area of rotation. Okay, well, this is something that we need to talk about. Where was that radar connected to? That radar was like really close by. It was definitely not this radar either. It's this one right here. Yeah, we have an area of rotation developing on this storm here. This is in Nebraska. So if you live in Nebraska, there's a storm with rotation on it. And this could spark a tornado warning. It's a small area, but that's there. And the tornado warning for Wood, Ohio has just been allowed to expire. And that's that tornado warning there that we were talking about. Oh my goodness. Crazy stuff. Yo, we have Storm Chaser Noah in the chat. Had no clue you were live. Would have sent you a raid right away. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, this is a legend here. We got Noah in the chat, which is an official WXRundown partner. So this is Noah Miller. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Amazing guy. You can see this is his channel here. He got 3K subs. He was live earlier. So he had 4.1K. What a legend here. So thank you to him. He's going to be providing us with the camera whenever we got storms. Going to be chasing those storms. So make sure you go subscribe to him. Great guy. Thank you. No, I highly appreciate you tuning in to the stream here. I love to see all the people that we're getting in WXRundown. We got a lot of great people tuning in here. Over 6K has to update. Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. Yo, you're insane. Oh my. 6K? Holy crap. Yo, I could never imagine. If I got 6K viewers, I'd be like jumping up and down. Hey, bro, how are you enjoying my... What? Hey, bro, how are you enjoying my day off? How's your day going? Hopefully me, Cruz, will be live again soon. Oh, I think he's talking to Storm Chaser. I was like, what? Why'd you say, how are you enjoying my day off? I don't know. Alright, going back to these northern storms. Yeah, there's just like nothing that piques interest here. Yeah, Noah, bro. I'd love it next time you're live. We can like pull you up. We can talk and stuff. It'd be sick. I'm trying to get more people to go in these streams. I just see Lima. I thought that was Liam. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I'm trying to get more people to see these live streams because my ultimate goal here is to just help as many people as I can. I love doing the weather, and I love especially every day I wake up. This is what I look forward to doing, making this content for all of you guys, just to help you as much as I can. But yeah, we gotta try to eventually down the line, if this ever becomes big, which hopefully it will. I want to start like an organization where we can put together a bunch of money, get all the donations in there one day. This is not gonna be anytime soon, probably. But and then we can send it all to people that are in the path of hurricanes, and we can get a bunch of supplies for people in the path of these big hurricanes that go through. Because this is like hurricanes are one of the most biggest natural disasters like on the planet. They're one, I think they're the most causing natural disaster on the planet, I believe. And yeah, then the National Hurricane Center here was updated this around 7:36. Now we have 3 different areas. We have one out here in the island. This is going to be going towards the east. It's not going to really cause much of any problems except for these islands here. And that's down the line if it does. But as of right now, the main problem is going to be this area down here. That's where we think the biggest chance of development is. And if this does, some of the models showing it grazing some of the islands here, like St. Lucia, Barbados, and then up all the way through Puerto Rico. There's a potential chance of some problems there. And then this one's gonna ride right along the coast of South Africa here, or South America, my bad, in the northern part there. I'm back. Official Braden Severe. We had Storm Chaser Noah in here. Great guy. Make sure you go subscribe to Storm Chaser Noah, everyone. He's a great dude, and he's the official partner with WXRundown. All right. Oh, we hit 151? No way. You guys are trolling. You guys are trolling. 151. Yo, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Also, I am sub. Why is it not one? I gotta reload. I am sub to the Noah Miller. Okay, it's still not showing. I'm sub to him now. Either my speech isn't good. Thank you, bro. I hit 151. You changed your profile pic. I saw your profile pic has changed. Braden Severe. The Storm Jason kid. Nice, bro. Nice. And you use WXRundown too? There you go, bro. Nice 54 views. That's pretty good. My videos haven't been getting a lot. I need to up my videos. I think that's just the problem. I need to like up the quality. And that's what I try to do in the latest video here. And we're gonna continue to try to give you the most high quality content. Nice, bro. I like the new picture, bro. There you go. Either my speech text isn't working, or it doesn't understand my Kentucky accent. There it goes again. When I said Texas, it says text. I'm telling you by speech to text. Yo. Oh, text. I didn't even notice that. That was a while ago. Texas. It's crazy. Yeah, all of you are tuning in. We are down to 0 tornado warning, so I'm gonna change the title back. Because I know that right now it was at tornado warning on right now happening. I'm gonna change this back. There we go. Okay. We got a new title on it, at least until there's a new warning. I'm gonna update it every time there's a new warning, just because I think that's the way to go, you know what I mean? Also, in other news, that severe thunderstorm watch that was up there for the northwestern part of Ohio has been canceled. So now we no longer have a severe thunderstorm watch up there. We do have in northern Ohio, we have that severe thunderstorm watch. And then in western Ohio, we have that severe thunderstorm watch as well. And that's going to go for the next, I believe they're the same areas. Yeah, 2 hours, 52 minutes on both of them. And then they'll finally start to die down. But also to the west here in Nebraska, and then for some reason it says some of these storms are in Wyoming. They're not. And in Nebraska, we're starting to have those severe storms pop up out of nowhere. We have 3 different severe thunderstorm warnings, and one of them doesn't even have a storm in it yet. But the severe thunderstorm watch that was issued for here goes for the next 4 minutes in each direction here. So about 5 hours, actually. 4 hours. I think I said 4 minutes. My bad. Logan Yang, just type at this point. For real, I hate Android. That's why I want Apple phone. When I got to do my upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just your accent, bro. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in, we are doing live severe weather coverage nationwide here, ad-free, doing severe weather on the channel. Covering, we have quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings right now. We're actually at 8, so we're tied with, I believe, the all-time low on the stream. We were up at 24 severe warnings at one point during the stream. That's crazy. On a slight risk day, we had a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings at the same time. And these storms are going to continue to work their way to the east. Right now, there's nothing out ahead of it that's going to kind of stop it for the next little bit. However, if you live anywhere in the southern part by the special weather segment, the storm is starting to lose a lot of steam. And also, don't worry, the environment right now, anywhere past this, it's unconducive for storms right now. However, when we get into tomorrow, the peak time of daylight heating, that's when this storm threat is going to pop right back up. And then guess what? The next day, pops right back up again. So there's going to be 3 days back to back where we have these storms in the same areas, and this is going to pose a flood threat as well. So these storms are going to keep belting the same area over and over. So look, day 1, that's today. Day 2, this is tomorrow, Tuesday. Shifts a little bit to the south. But we have Cincinnati, Columbus, and Indianapolis in the exact same risk each day. Also, that person we had here earlier from Pittsburgh, you are in a slight risk for severe weather again tomorrow. Which you weren't today, I believe. Yeah, so tomorrow you are going to get some severe weather there in Pittsburgh. And then on Tuesday, we're most likely going to do local coverage here in this area, which just means we'll have a different kind of setup and we'll be doing a viewing area. So that's the 2 differences. And right now, that tornado warning, which for some reason still shows on that radar. That radar, again, I'm only using it to show those watches because for some reason watches aren't showing. And we will wait to see that pop up again. We have Logan. Welcome back into the stream. What's up, Logan? Welcome back. We have 2 Logans in the stream. We got Logan Bilger, and when we have Logan Bilger Weather. So we got the same guy, 2 different accounts. Welcome into the stream, bro. Good to see you here. Yeah, we have reached 152 subscribers on the stream. So thank you guys for all the support. Highly appreciate each and every one of you. Alright, let's go back to the radar. For some reason, the alerts aren't showing. Yeah, the alerts are pretty far off now. And you see, look, the storm is starting to break. We got nothing anymore in Indiana. So the storms are starting to move quickly, too. And that kind of supports that they're losing a lot of their strength. They've picking up speed quite a bit. And, I mean, they're losing strength here. So we may only got, like, another hour left, somewhere around there, before these storms are finally out of our air. And they're done. Whenever they're over, they're done. We've been streaming for it says 2 hours and 6 minutes. I don't know if that's correct. Yeah, okay, around 2 hours and 6 minutes. 2 hours 11 minutes to be exact. That's how long we've been live. And we have this tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning that still goes for the next hour. And that just shows you the top of this storm is where that the front of this bow echo. So you see how it looks like a bow and arrow. You see how a bow shaping like this, where the arrow would shoot out right here, and that's the part that's ahead of all of the rest. It's moving quicker than all the rest, I should say. That's the strongest part of the storm. By the way, Logan, I just checked out your channel. Do you have permission to use Cruz's forecast videos? Huh? To use Cruz's forecast videos. Wait, you're using what does that mean? Using Cruz's forecast videos. I haven't talked to Cruz today. I just realized I think I messaged him earlier. I don't know if he responded. Did he post today? Yeah, I would have got a notification. I don't think he posted today either. Huh. Yeah, he wasn't on today. He never messaged me back either. You didn't hop on Discord today? WXRundown? Messaged me 2 hours ago. I didn't see it. But other than that, everyone I talked to everyone today. I talked to Will today, Will Bratton. I talked to Cruz. Talked to WXRundown. I've talked to you guys in the chat. Talked to all you guys. I talked to Noah today. I mean, that was pretty sick. All right, wait, we were doing on your? I know I have it on my camera. Logan, someone said that you were using Cruz's videos. Wait. I hope this Cruz. Is this just Cruz on another account? This is literally just re-uploads of his videos. This is literally just his videos re-uploaded. Dude, what are we doing? This is literally just his videos. There's no edited or anything. What are we doing? Yo, this is literally just his video re-uploaded. Bro, what are you doing, bro? I don't think he's gonna allow that. It's literally just re-uploads of Cruz. Does he know about that? Does he know about that? I'm not the type to be like, oh, I'm telling him, but there's like no original content there. You gotta make your own videos, bro. And if you're gonna copy someone else's like videos, at least make like different. You're just gonna get copyrighted eventually. That's literally just the same exact video. You just downloaded it and re-uploaded it. Cruz has access to my account. It's not Cruz on another account. I don't know, man. All right, but this severe thunderstorm warning right now, catching up with the weather. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible. That goes for the next hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts expected. Oh, one thing that I also think we're gonna eventually, I don't know if it's gonna be anytime soon, add into our forecast is when we have like big earthquakes and stuff that are like really big magnitude, like 8 or like 6 to 8, then I will include those if they're anywhere like danger wise, because that's another like thing that is obviously not with the weather. Yeah, you're gonna get a copyright strike. There's no way you're not. All right, so we have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings up here in Ohio. As far as everywhere else, there's one other severe thunderstorm warning that's not in Nebraska, that's in Arizona, and it's gonna be to the south of Phoenix. So we have a tiny storm here. It's actually a pretty big storm now. And this goes for the next 12 minutes with max winds of around 60 miles per hour. And we got quarter-sized hail that's associated with that storm. They have gone ahead and out in front of these storms. They've added a scattered storm, a scattered strong storm special weather statement. That's the longest text I've ever seen for a special weather statement or like any alert on here. Typically in those areas like Arizona, New Mexico, and then extreme like southern Kansas, southwestern Kansas. They always have some weird like different alerts than everywhere else. If you listen to their NOAA weather radio, it sounds different in each one of them. It's the same voice, but it says stuff differently. Like this is the area I'm talking about. Like along here, the NOAA weather radio. Yeah, there's a few. They say stuff differently. Like you know how if you listen to NOAA weather radio ever, they'll be like, a tornado warning remains in effect. For them, they'll just be like, a tornado is in this region. Instead of tornado warning, it'll be like, a tornado is in this region. Or a tornado alert. I think it's like a tornado alert has been issued for this region. And they'll just talk about take shelter now. They don't say like locations impacted. It's weird. You ever listen to it? And it's really low quality, which most of them are all. That's just like a radio thing. But I mean, some of them are just, who knows? It is a really good source though. Like NOAA weather, it's a really good thing because when you lose power and stuff, it's really good at telling you stuff. They advertise it like it tells you where the tornado is, and like the tornado is moving this way, so you better, if you're in this place, you better seek shelter. It literally just like says the alert text. It's like a tornado warning remains in effect. It does still really good though. I mean, you get what advertised kind of. As I was thinking about that, I was like, wait, they actually do say like exactly. The severe thunderstorm warning that was issued here has been canceled. So for Bucyrus, Marion, up through Mansfield, we have no new severe thunderstorm warning that was issued, and in fact, we don't even have a special weather statement out. So in the middle of this Bo Echo kind of storm now, we don't have a severe thunderstorm warning. However, on the northern edge, we have by Norwalk through Fremont and east of Tiffin, we do have severe thunderstorm warnings, and the one that's in front of all the others goes for the next 55 minutes with that tornado possible label on there. And then we have 2 to the west of it. We have one in Fremont. We have one to the south of Fremont. For Republic, I can just click on it. Seneca, Ohio. And they both have that 60-mile-an-hour wind tag. This northern one has quarter-sized hail, and the one out ahead of it has quarter-sized hail. And these top 2 have tornado possible labels as well. So those are the big 2 threats in those storms. All right. What time is this? 9:20. All right, we're gonna stream for a little bit longer, but I'd say around 10 p.m. probably we're gonna get off for the night so I can get well rested, and then we can come back because again, it's a long few days ahead of us. It is a long few days ahead of us. We have both 2 forecasts coming out tomorrow. We have nationwide forecast, local forecast. The nationwide forecast is going to include all of the storm, all of the hurricane data, like everything that we know. And then the storm, it's going to be the same thing, but I'm going to break it down for a specific region there in southern Indiana and northern Kentucky. And then also please do note that we are going to be streaming tomorrow nationwide, and then on Tuesday we're going to be streaming viewing area wide. And what that means is that we're going to, it's going to be the same as this tomorrow. However, it's going to be more of like a traditional TV style broadcast where at the top, if you live in the area, it's gonna have the tornado warning show you where it's for the area, and it's gonna be branded differently than this one is. It's gonna look much different than this setup here. It's gonna look a lot different, most likely. So be prepared for that. We will be doing these live streams whenever there's nationwide severe weather, but whenever it's down to our local region, that's when we do it on Facebook and we do it on YouTube. And then we shorten it down to a shorter span. Which WXRundown is the best radar to use for this, by the way. Because they make it able so I can show our viewing area really great. We'll still have, okay, on Tuesday we'll have access to all of the cameras. For right now, we still have access to the cameras, but of course all the cameras are just not positioned in the path. We can take a look right now. On Tuesday we'll have the cameras just on the map. Because we will have, it'll be much different, more set up to where my PC is going to have more stuff to, like, be able to run. More memory, I guess you could say. We currently have no severe thunderstorms in any of the cameras. We have no cameras that are in a severe thunderstorm warning. Or a special weather statement, from what you can see here. We have a flood advisory out here in Arizona. Look at Arizona. Arizona, it's just daytime out here. Isn't that crazy? Over by me, I think it's completely dark. I'm gonna open the windows. Let's see here. You guys can get a front hand look at this. It's nighttime. It's dark. Dark outside. Hey, that confirms that I'm not living in Arizona. There you go. Myth busted if anyone thought I lived in Arizona. I'm not sure anyone did, but there you go. Yo, what's up, Tennis? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. I was just proving that I didn't live in Arizona there as Arizona. Oh, we have a severe thunderstorm warning camera. We have a lot of... Where did these go? So, we just had a bunch of these ones pop up. Now we have cameras in severe thunderstorm warnings. So the Nebraska ones we're not going to really take a look at, but the Ohio ones. This is what it's looking like here in Ohio. We have a four panel camera perspective. See if we can see any of the severe conditions with some winds, hail, oh my god, it's going to be the worst thing to ever try to see this because it's like one scan every 40 seconds. Never mind. Guess we're not seeing any of that. I just realized some of the cameras sometimes are like really bad. Obviously, if you saw a bunch of rain, if you saw a bunch of wind on one scan, it'd be good. But like when you're looking for the animation of like the camera shaking, the wind's getting crazy, you're not gonna see it on there. You're just gonna see a picture like this. And I think these things are programmed to like take a picture every 30 seconds to a minute, something like that. But at least they are there, so they do show sometimes whenever there's something going by. Assuming we'll have more cameras that are reliable as well. Also, a new thing that they have put here, they have put some rooms. Active event rooms. So look, you can see no one's online in any of these, but we can talk in a room. So we have Weston's Weatherwise, he's one of them. We have Storm Chaser Noah, and we can have Cruz and me all in one discussion here. And this is where we could talk. And WXRundown. We have 2 people online, and 2 of them. Apparently. I guess not. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good night so far. Wherever you're tuning in from. We are down to, or up to 9 tornado or severe thunderstorm warnings. Whoops. Everyone that just joined left. I'm just joking. We have 2 severe thunderstorm watches. They go for both of them. This first one goes for the next 2 hours. You see located here. The next 2 hours, 33 minutes. And they have taken out of, again, northwestern Ohio no longer has that severe thunderstorm watch. And then here in Nebraska, we have for the next 4.5 hours just around. We have a severe thunderstorm watch. And it's going to be because these storms are in an environment right now that's supportive. And keep in mind also, it's not nighttime here. This is an area where it's not nighttime. Yet. So it's still Still got some energy to work with for the next about an hour or so, a little bit less. It would never have happened. Yo, if the tornado in yo, if the tornado in Leadwood, Missouri, I have picture of CC. No, I don't know what that means. If tornado. Yo, so you have a picture of a CC drop in Leadwood. Or where is Leadwood? Wait, Leadwood, Missouri. Where are we at? There was no severe storm even. What? Oh, you're talking. No, never mind. I'm sorry. You're talking about like last stream. This is where we were covering the area. Like, what was it, a week ago? When we went live, we were covering that area and there was a tornado warning. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, there was a tornado on the ground there. At least what we think. We saw a CC drop. A bit of a CC drop, at least. Alright, we're still at 9 severe thunderstorm warnings, 9 flash flood warnings. And of course, we're still at 0 tornado warnings. I think we're going to remain 0 tornado warnings for the remainder of the night here. As these storms finally start to die out. You see the storms slowly starting to lose intensity as far as the wind gust. Before it was a very powerful straight line wind gust threat. Now you can see we don't got any of those. We don't even have special weather statements here on the bottom. So yeah, those storms are likely going to be... Okay, never mind. I think we do. It's just not showing up now. Because I just realized there was so many over here. There's no way they all just disappeared. Oh, okay, they're right here. No, we do have special weather statements on the spot. My bad. I don't know why I had to do that. And we have a... Okay, and now I'm just... Okay, now we have a severe thunderstorm warning on the southern side, just to the south of Marysville. We have a severe thunderstorm warning with penny-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's a very small area, but it is there, and it's going to be just... Okay, so Columbus. We were talking about it's not going to really reach Columbus earlier. It's starting to make its way pretty close to Columbus. So look at this. It looks like it's going to get really close to Columbus. And this is the storm that's just... You see kind of like a front moving through. Here, if I can draw. Right there. And that's where that storm was allowed to form on. It's popped up there. So we have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. And to the north, we have this severe thunderstorm warning that goes for the next 44 minutes. With that tornado possible label. Again, when these storms, everyone that lives south of here, when these storms get past your area, it's over for the night. So we have Storm Chaser Noah right now. You're good for the night. To be where you are. There's no severe storm chance as of right now. But going into tomorrow, again, the field's going to come all right back. Q Hook Echo in the storm. Mechanical Brug, Ohio. I don't think that's a Hook Echo, buddy. I don't know what we're talking about. Where is that? Mechanical Brug? Is that even a place? Mechanical Brug. If you're talking about this is not a hook right here. All right, well, we have Braden Severe, which he got a new name probably soon. Wasn't is it the Storm Chaser Kid or something like that? Is it? Yeah, Storm Chaser Kid. Storm Chaser Kid. Yeah, you're not gonna see a Hook Echo the rest of the night, most likely. There's a low chance, and even I'd be surprised if we probably do still have that tornado outlook out there. But look, I mean, all the storms now, they're out of that 2% that was issued earlier. There's a low chance that anything tonight tries to develop over here. And, I mean, it's the same story over here. Of course, we have those severe storms that are firing off. But nothing really that raises an eye that's the National Weather Service or the Storm Prediction Center was like, okay, we should issue a kind of a watch or a tornado outlook on that area. If there was really a problem, then they would have issued that watch, most likely. And that's just not what we're seeing here. You can see these storms are going to continue to move through, but nothing that's really going to raise an eye. And these are already starting to cluster into a line. You see what I'm talking about? They're already starting to cluster into a line, so it gives me some positive data that they're going to start dying off here soon. It's the same. We have a severe thunderstorm warning up here in Missouri, but I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think it's going to try to develop into much. All of these storms eventually going to die off, but it just depends what's going to go first, and I think we all know it's going to be this one that dies first. It's the newest one here, and then we have this one probably shortly after. That severe thunderstorm watch has shrunken quite a bit. We still have that severe thunderstorm watch in Nebraska, but as of right now, it's not looking crazy. Someone said we have a hook forming by Columbus, Ohio. Where there's no hook echo here in Columbus. Mechanicsburg. What did you see that made you think there was a hook echo? There's not even a sign. Not even a sign of a hook echo here. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no hook echo forming on this storm at all. There's no tornado in the storm. Can assure you that. This storm is warned for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts though, so at anything though, it's gonna have some strong winds. That's gonna be about the only thing you can see from this storm. The only thing that's really gonna cause much of a problem. And we have these two special weather statements treat this as a strong thunderstorm warning, pretty much. It's a step below severe, but it's not so low to where you can just make it fly by without giving an advisory. Be like, okay, there's something that's strong with the storm. Pretty much, it's a step below severe, but it's a step above just not being warned for anything. That's what's going on right now. In other news, I should show this. We have hit 100 views this stream, so thank you all of you. Thank you to all of you guys. We have hit 100 views again on this live stream. Thank you guys so much. Eventually, when I hit 1,000 subs, then I can start raiding, and I'll raid any guys that are doing the weather. Alright, let's take a look once again. Yeah, guys, there's no hook echo forming on this storm. I don't know. We don't got a hook echo. Please don't underestimate storms. Look at this. There's no hook echo forming. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't want to cause a panic, bro. Be like, oh my goodness, big tornado. Look, we can clearly see by the velocity here. And by the rotation detection algorithm. That's cool. They have that little loading screen. That's sick. There's nothing forming there that we have to worry about. The severe thunderstorm warning to the north, though. Norwalk, it has a 38 minutes left for Norwalk. I said Norwalk before I even said the alert text. We are not seeing much. I mean, if there's a strong wind still associated in there, but take a look at the RDA scan if it shows anything. When you have a big cluster with winds of this is when, for me at least, the RDA really shines. if there's an area where you're like, okay, this could either be strong winds or it could be some rotation, the RDA shows you if it is or not. And you can see that it's all going to be a straight line wind threat and heavy wind threat, high wind threat going on here. All right. Well, yeah, we are at down to 7 severe thunderstorm warnings active. And we have 9 flash flood warnings. And of course, we have 0 active tornado warnings. This will continue. We had a wind gust threat earlier. This was at 7:55 p.m. So about 42 minutes ago from now in Eastern time. We have reports of some thunderstorm wind damage from a 911 call center. It says trees and power poles down. Power lines pulled out of what? Power lines pulled out of house, which led to a fire breaking out. Time estimated via radar. What? That's... Oh my god. Oh my goodness, we got Noah Miller back. Guys, Noah Miller's live. Go check him out. Round 2. Oh, he's live in 14 hours. Okay. You got in 14 hours, Noah Miller's going to be live. He's going to be covering the second part of this severe storm threat. And again, look, his thumbnail, he probably didn't even have to change his thumbnail. His thumbnail is spot on of where tomorrow's risk is going to be. Which, yeah, look, he have to change it. You didn't have to change it because the storms are going to be the exact same way tomorrow. It's just how it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be the exact same way. We're going to have the same type of system moving through here. FM broadcast antenna removal. Yo, that's sick. I'd be so scared doing that. Oh my goodness, 5.5K. He told me it was 6K. That's insane, bro. You had 6K people on here. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll be talking to Noah hopefully tomorrow when we go live for the second coverage as well. We got 60-mile-an-hour wind gust threat still on this one. It looks like we're going to have another storm that tries to form out at below these. But I don't think they're going to do much. Again, they're going to just be a strong wind gust threat, if any, for around Columbus. Yeah, these storms are going to continue. Okay, so Will is live, but he's not at his desk. Just a quick second. What? Yeah. He's gone. I don't know where he went. Well, Will's still alive. We got someone in the chat saying we have rotation in Nebraska. Near Lisco, Nebraska. Wish. That's... there's no rotation anywhere here. So I don't know if the area you're talking about is different than the one I'm on. But there is no rotation. There's an area here, but it's not really rotation. Yeah, that RDA isn't picking up anything. Yeah, that's not rotation. This is how the radar looks somewhere. I see how someone that doesn't know a lot about weather, you could see that and be like, tornado. Oh my goodness. That's not rotation. if it does develop into anything, we'll definitely keep an eye on it. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, I almost guarantee that's not rotation there developing. However, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued. Whoa, why are they all glowing? I just realized that's not new at all. That's been there for a while. However, we have a new severe thunderstorm over here in Illinois. What? Yeah, a severe thunderstorm warning up here in Illinois. And this is an actual new one. This has half dollar sized hail and 50-mile-an-hour winds on it. Issued by NWS Chicago. Make sure there's no rotation. Nothing that we have to really work about there. And it's a 50-mile-per-hour wind threat. It's actually rare that you see a severe thunderstorm warning with a 50-mile-an-hour wind tag. Usually it's always 60-mile-an-hour. That's usually the most common threat, especially this time of year, but I mean, really all around. Severe thunderstorms, the most common thing is always going to be the wind threat. And then the severe thunderstorm warning off to the north will go for the next 31 minutes. It has that 60-mile-an-hour wind tag, however, I just don't think that it's really going to pose much of a threat tonight. As it continues, it's going to start to lose steam. You can see, let's take a look and see if severe thunderstorm watch is still in that area. And yeah, it is. And they actually have gone ahead and issued a brand new severe thunderstorm watch. So it looks like we got a bit of a a nocturnal threat for some storms. And this goes to this goes for the next 7 hours and 16 minutes. This is going to be when it starts to get light outside. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in this area. With 50-mile-per-hour winds and half dollar size hail. Or, that's not half dollar, is it? I just clicked on that and said half dollar size hail. It is. No, it is half dollar size hail. Yo, what? I got it right. Guys, look at that. I just guessed. That's like a lucky guess. But yeah, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning here. It's going to go for the next... It's going to go for... Bro, this is terrible radar, bro. Okay, there we go. This is more like it. WXRundown. An hour. This one's not good. That's the only reason I'm using this radar, by the way, is just so I can show the watches. For some reason, watches aren't showing on WXRundown. We're going to get that issue resolved. And they have another thing I want to announce. They have further pushed back that Ohio severe thunderstorm watch. So now it's exclusively for northern Ohio. North central Ohio has that severe thunderstorm watch. And now we have this brand new one that's popped up here for western Indiana. And this includes 1 or 2 counties there in Iowa, but this is mainly going to be over northern Illinois. And this goes back through Chicago. So Chicago's on our severe thunderstorm watch right now for the next 7 hours. And I'm sure that'll be definitely taken away before the 7 hours, but still crazy. That's a long time. And we have this one still here for the next 4 hours. See, the storms are in there right now. But it's going to continue. It's going to continue for the next few hours. And it's most likely here that this severe thunderstorm watch here, these storms are starting right now. This is already, I guess, the start of it. It's starting in the night before the risk. But we got severe thunderstorms starting to pop up there in that severe thunderstorm watch. You see a lot of scattered storms. They're probably going to come more confined here. Alright, well, that's just about everything that's going on. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings out here in Arizona now, too. A lot more of them. See, we have 2 here. And then we have 2 areas. This one I don't think is really deserving of a severe storm here. And you can see that this one, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts for 43 minutes. But, I mean, it looks like some rain showers. It's probably one for this, but I don't know. And then we have a severe thunderstorm warning here. And we have a gusty shower kind of warning here. So yeah, that's about all of the warnings that's going on right now. We have one on the borderline. It's in Missouri now. We have that severe thunderstorm warning with the 1-inch sized hail. That's gonna be for Holt, Missouri. So all right, guys, that's gonna be everything that's going on right now. I'm gonna end it here just so I can get some rest. I can get well rested for tomorrow's 2 forecast that we have coming out, and we have a live coverage tomorrow. I'm gonna get some rest so that I can be ready for tomorrow. Thank you to everyone that tuned into the stream today. Thank you, Storm Chaser Noah, for tuning into the stream as well. Hope to be seeing you tomorrow. Thank you to Cruz, Will, and of course, thank you to WXRundown. Go check out WXRundown, WXRundown.com. They have an app on iOS and they have an Android app coming soon. But I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, have a great night. See you guys tomorrow.